And once again, Solid Jello killing it, by the way. You could do no wrong. Hey, we're live on YouTube again. Let's round up the troops, let everybody know what we're doing. By the way, am I mistaken, but is that UVXY possibly like, what did it do? Just hit, I know it's hard to really comprehend, but because the stock has been so split adjusted. Let's take a look at it on a 2-year basis for a second. Wow, it did make it back to those levels. Wow, check that out. So we're back to the June levels. So I think, and this is the craziest thing, if the market rolls over one more time, people are going to panic, and you could see the UVXY going up another 100% from here. So what is it, 135, 140 bucks? Tell me I'm crazy, but this thing goes to 150 bucks. Hey, what's up, man? Not much comedy going on right now, except the artificial bullshit gap today in the market. And, you know, again, now I just posted a few things on in cyberspace and whatnot, but I don't know. I'm extremely happy of what's happening right here. Yeah, it sucks if you bought stocks. You were the last person on earth who bought stocks in September. Yeah, it's not so great. But cheap oil, higher interest rates, I don't know. Is that just me being a Jew? I don't know. Cheap oil, getting money on my savings account, it's like a dream come true. And if the market can't take it, fuck the market. That's my attitude right now, and I'm sticking to it. If the market can't take interest rates sitting here at 2.5%, 3%, where we actually get something in a bank account, something out of a savings account, screw the stock market. Let it crash back to the level where it is comfortable at 3% or more. My God, remember 5.5 in a money market account? Ooh. Locking in to a 5-year CD at 8%. Ooh, remember those days? You used to get 8% for letting just money sit around. Bring those days back. Sorry, I've been raging. I've been raging on YouTube, and I forgot to light up the mic in our own room. But if you're in the other room, I think it's been going. So what are your thoughts on using puts in the money to short? My account can't short, but puts are okay. What will work if careful for 0.30 moves? What you want to do is, obviously, you don't want to speculate overnight, because once you start taking options overnight, you're losing time. And if you get it wrong in this market, generally you're going to lose 100% of your return of your investment. So you wait for the next reversal and you buy slightly out of the money. You don't have to even be in the money. So, you know, for instance, let's say UVXY gaps down again tomorrow. Again, UVXY, I'm using this as an example. You don't have to buy puts. You can buy calls in UVXY, because UVXY goes up when the market becomes scary and volatile. So if you're buying when this thing went green and you bought that 71.50 call, boom, that's your trade for the day. And now you'd be, you know, you would have been out of, well, maybe you would be, you probably would have got stopped out just right around 73.69 when it broke. 73.75, I would have put a stop on. So you would have been selling out of it already. But if you would have bought them, I think they were $1. Guess what? They went to 250. So that's 150% on your money just for the day. And now you shut your screen off and your computer off, and that was your trade for the day. And then you wait for tomorrow, maybe you find another reversal. But Oracle would have been even better because Oracle's options were cheaper than UVXY options. And Oracle had a nice 2-point rollover. So yeah, man, I will try to give the idea as soon as it's happening. For instance, today I didn't even look. I assumed there probably was 47.50 puts on Oracle, but once I saw it, it was the 47. So once this thing was breaking under 48.01 was the trigger for us this morning, you would have been looking for those $47 puts, which, whatever the case, no matter what you bought, you doubled or tripled your money today. Even if you went out and bought the 46s, I mean, that was actually the bet. Gordon, how'd you do on that trade? Where'd you start buying? Oh, is it? Yeah, I'm not too sure about this mic, actually. For $80, I think I'm just going to go get the better cable and use my other mic. But it's probably me trying to broadcast on 3 different platforms at the same time. That's probably it. Because I'm broadcasting in the new room, the old room, and Yachtib. I don't have anything coming through. That's you, probably. It's probably on your end. Innuendo. It's probably your end. I don't have any speakers on right now. Weird. You guys all get me echoing right now? Hang on. Check. Baba Booey. Siblings 1. Siblings twice. 7-7. Yeah. Well, no, I don't know. Maybe I just got to move the mic. I don't know. Wait, let me check the levels. No, I'm on the lowest level. Check. Baba Booey. 1. Is it getting worse or better now? La 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 la. All right. Maybe it was just a glitch in the matrix. I don't know. All right. Now remember, guys, if this market is truly going into a bear market, the first 3,000 points that just happened was just the start of it. That's why I don't know why, again. I look at the first, again, nobody sells the top because you're still thinking we're going higher. The first 2 or 3%, that's when the insiders, the they that everybody hates, the people that know what's going to happen before it happens, that's them selling. Then you got some of the people that they let in on the joke, they start to sell. And then comes us, who have certain levels that if they get breached, we're sellers. So for me, I was only 600 points off the top, which is pretty good. I sold, I didn't sell 267, but once we broke under 260 and 258 on the diamonds, that was it. That was it for me. And I really didn't like the way the market was looking right after that. Plus, you can't deny the fact that UVXY became a real stock. The stock is not a real stock, people. When it acts like a real stock, that's the worst indication that this market is going to go down. And it worked. Again, it took 3 years for this trade to develop. But my God, is it really working so well right now? That's why when the market was rallying again and UVXY didn't go back into the red, how did you not assume that we were going to sell off late in the day? Because that's what UVXY is doing. It is a leading indicator. UVXY strong, you don't want to own stocks. Even if we start to bounce right here, UVXY is 30 cents off highs. That's not enough. This thing needs to be negative. It needs to crash. Then the coast is clear for a real rally, which could happen tomorrow. I just look at these charts and I see the Dow going down another 1,600 points from here. And that's 3 bad days or 1 bad day. 1,600 points is not a lot of points anymore. And the option market is pricing that to happen. You can't go ahead and buy yourself a, if you want to go out just a couple of weeks, right? Let's go to the let's go out 24 days from now, right? January 11th. $220. So I think we can go where? To 220. These aren't so bad, actually. Still expensive. But you can buy a 225 for 2. That's not so bad. I guess I was looking at some further out ones, which were just ridiculously priced. So I was looking at some, I guess I was looking at the March 220s, which were $4. That's absurd. Because you got to remember, if the market's going to go down, it's going down now. When selling happens, it happens quickly. So if you're going to bet we're going down more, chances are you want to bet on it now. So 24 days, yeah, that's not a bad amount of time to be sitting there. I guess that's not such a bad price. $165 for a 220, $2 for a 225. You hedge a little bit by selling at 215. That's actually not a bad price. That's actually not a bad looking trade. Again, you're really bearish. You got to be really bearish. You're looking for 2,000 more points to the downside, right? You buy a 225 and you sell at 215. You're risking $1 to make 10 points. That ain't bad. But obviously, you got to get this market to get smacked. Or if the market starts to roll over, and let's say your 225s go to 4, remember the 215s aren't going to go up 2 points also because you still got 10 more points to go. So you could sell the 225s and maybe take a slight loss on the 215s. It's an interesting setup right there. But while I'm sitting here talking, look what UVXY did. Oh, okay. It's a big move. Just got smacked. That's what I was talking about. Let this, what'd you get? Oh, big blocks. What do you got? I see EEM, 136,000. TMCX, $250,000. I don't know what stock that is, but. By the way, guys, what I'm talking about right now, these big blocks. Stephanie Karaman, the stock whisperer. She came into the room last week and she went over her philosophy about big blocks. And we talked about our VWAP. And we always welcome other ideas. I think VWAP's the only indicator you need. But if you sprinkle in a couple of different things and it seems to start to work, go with it. And right now, our boy in the room, 12 for 12, watching the VWAP coinciding with the big blocks. And I don't know if you're using the 8 EMA also, like she said, but just, again, it's been guiding. If it's working for one guy, it could work for everybody. Short the microphone. Yeah? Why? It's really that awful? Baba Booey. This is the first time we're having problems with the mic, really. I think because I got eight things running right now, it's probably has something to do with it. I got 4 rooms running and the YouTube room running right now. So I'm all right, Gary. We're good, man. We have become huge fans of long UVXY, which is, it's absurd that the trade has been working now pretty much since September. You know, we're not holding it overnight, but it's been going green almost every day. It's actually obeying VWAP lately, which is bizarre too. It's not really a volume-based product, but it's been obeying the VWAP. Yeah, same mic. Yeah. I like my old mic better. This is a real mic. I mean, this is a $350 mic, which I had a USB converter to US. It was an XLR. If you know anything about microphones, it's a XLR jack, but the XLR jack also had a converter to USB, and it worked fine until I ran it over with my chair. And then I went and bought another XLR to USB cable, and it didn't work because 90% of cables you buy online are some fake Chinese bullshit. And so I went and bought this other mic. I don't know, maybe I go back to the wire and the good mic or the standard USB mic that I got. I mean, it's not bad. It's cute. It's got its own stand. I don't know. But, man, I was just saying, you want to see UVXY fall apart before you get excited about buying the dip? Boom. There's your 2 points. Wow. I mean, seriously? Why am I sitting here and not pressing buttons right now? Ah, whatever. I'm too busy getting my jeans hemmed. Seriously, I haven't had to get a pair of pants hemmed since I was a child, maybe in grade school by my grandmother. My wife got me these fancy jeans, but they were so long. I brought them to the tailor. Makes my voice lower. Oh, yeah. Hey, man, if this UVXY goes red into the close, I will pretty much be convinced that this market will gap up again tomorrow. Maybe the gap tomorrow doesn't get sold off, but we'll only know tomorrow. No more speculation. There's no need to speculate what's going to happen the next day in this market. Holy shit! Tilray! What? That went all the way back to $80 today? Wow, what happened while I was gone? Jeez. Whoa. And a beautiful double top. Had Kron doing that move. Oh, right. Kron got to 1170. Not bad. What was the news on Tilray today? Just dead cat bounce? Or they get a deal or something? Something like Kron? I didn't read the news. Ah, figured how to be something, right? All I know is my premise right now, just like my premise, how the market would never go down because the government took the market over, and I figured we'd rally to 20,000 right through the entire 8-year presidency of Obama Shamalama Ding Dong. My premise is now, if Apple's busted, so is the market. And I think Apple can go down another 20, 30 points from here. So why would I want to invest in the market? And considering the whole thing about the stock market is that everybody's big fear while it was going up, oh, we're being controlled by 5 stocks. Yes. And now this is what you get. When those 5 stocks suck, your stock market sucks. So we got to finally, I think the V bottoms are done. That moment where we start to rally for 3 years again, I don't think it's going to happen this time. And obviously hasn't happened because we haven't hit a bottom yet. But I think this time we're going to have a more of a U when we do recover, because eventually the market will go back up. I think there's too many people involved, too much money involved, and the government will come back. But right now they're finally letting it breathe. They're finally letting it do what it probably should have done. Adjust for higher rates. Yeah, they also changed the margin requirement on UVXY and SVXY. Definitely, yeah, I've noticed a lot of margin. Naked call writing also, they changed it. I used to have to only put up like 10%. Now I got to put up 40%. But if this is an adjustment to compensate for higher interest rates, I say bring it. Bring it. Because if you treat the market like a living beast, let it do what it wants to do. Higher interest rates spooking the market, good. 10% down, all right. How about 15 or 20% down? And if it's only 500 more points to the downside, I see support at 232. You know, if we hold that and we start to bounce, we'll put the freaking bear costume, I mean the bull costume back on, and we'll buy everything. But I'm not committing cash to either side, really, except for all my naked calls on the diamonds. So far, I'm going to be right. I mean, my bet really was that we're not going to hit all-time highs at going into the end of this year or into January. Look, I'm looking pretty good. What do we need? 3,000 points from here in the next 12 days. Yeah. But this is a big moment right here going into the close, last 15 minutes. We could wear costumes, yeah. You see my sweater? No, I don't have my sweater. Oh, there's always a costume nearby. Oh my God, look at my face. Oh, I've got 10,000 hats. Oh, what do you want me to dress up as? I could do quick change, man. I got shit lying all around my room right now. By the way, I hope you guys got your prices in. I want to give some stuff away. Usually I donated a lot of stuff to charity already, but I kept some toys. If you guys have young kids, I got games and stuff. So if you start coming by, we're gonna play trivia. We're gonna be playing like stock market trivia, just goofing around. I got a couple of some cool stuff. I got some headphones. I got a Blu-ray player. That's the grand prize. I got a wireless headset. Oh, I could do drag queen. I won many a contest. I don't want to get started into that conversation, but let's do it anyway. I make a very pretty girl. I got some crazy wigs too. The wigs are downstairs, man. But I gotta tell you, look at this beautiful market. Look at this rally. This is beautiful. I hope you guys start getting involved here. As soon as that UVXY started to roll over, it was like I sat down and boom. It's crazy. I was all ready to put the insanity hat on. My room's a freaking mess right now. Damn. You know shit's going crazy when the insanity hat comes out of the closet. But the insanity hat, I'm stupid now. Now I'm sitting here talking to you guys. Why didn't I press the button? We just had a double bottom and a double top on the UVXY at the same exact time. What more do you need to buy the dip? Now, again, I'm not holding anything overnight. And again, I'm still bearish across the board until this. You give me the diamonds breaking over. Wait, I'll give you the price now. You gotta get me, what is it, the 2-day, I think. The 1 day we already, oh no, you know what? The 1 minute's at 238.13. The multi-day's 238.25. There you go. Prove it. Prove it to me. Let's see if you can even close above the 1 minute. So you got about 85 points to go, which in this market has not been a lot. So that'd be a nice little bounce. And then you go back to that double quadruple top, 238.75. That's a big spot. But we just did our little ass crack bottom. You guys know what I'm talking about from the room, right? Ass crack breakout right there at 236.96, coinciding with the collapse of the UVXY, by the way. Look at this collapse here, guys. Phenomenal. Now, if we get to 238.12, this will be what we call the ass crack bottom reversion trade to the 1 minute VWAP. It's a lot. It's a mouthful, but it's a real thing. That's a great trade. Yeah. Oh, well, you've seen me dance, bro, right? You got to check me out at some hot pants. Oh, yeah. All right, I'm going to get a quick snack. Oracle, phenomenal. I mean, I only shorted it twice. I missed that last whoosh down. And obviously, I didn't buy it on the way up either. All right, what do we got? 12 minutes. UVXY's hanging in there. This thing should get annihilated into the close if this rally is going to stick. Here you go. You need 35 more points, and that'll be, I mean, if you happen to be long diamonds, I'm sure the spies are doing the same exact thing, right? Yeah, same exact trade. Same exact trade. UVXY is the shit, man. ET. What about ET? Oh, ET, the crazy woman that was chasing me around the dance floor. ET. Yeah, I wake up screaming. I'll never forget that woman. I don't even know if she was really speaking any type of language either. She was just like making grunts and noises and stuff. All right, your diamonds are almost there. Holy shit, what a nice move. You're looking for 238.12. You just broke that last range right there. You're right here, 237.85. If you could hang in here, it's a big move. I tell you right now, even though this market's rallied 200 points right now, not one of my trades got triggered because my prices are so far out of the money on my diamond calls. And I'm trying to sell other ones. No one's even hitting my offers. So this 200-point move was bullshit. And there it is, kids. 238, 238.02. Wow. There it went. Right to the 1 minute, 238, 238.12. Thank you very much. There it is, the VWAP. The V fucking WAP. And you got a UVXY going red. Sick. Sick trade, dude. Sick. You're the man. Now you're getting through it. Woo! Oh, the short squeezes are phenomenal. This is the greatest trading market ever. Ever. You're able to short shit and then go long shit and then go short shit and then go long and then call it a day and do it again tomorrow. Nobody needs to own stocks ever again. Bang. Even if you got in at that last range break of 237.85, you just got paid. Wow. Awesome. I'll be right back. And now that microphone doesn't work anymore. Sorry about that. That's how I broke the other mic. Yeah, sorry about it. Dropped the mic. Yeah, that must have blown some eardrums. So how about that move? Even if you chased it, again, how did it all get started? UVXY starts rolling over, right? UVXY starts to roll over, right? That started first. Then the rally began. So if you got the ass crack breakout to the 1 minute VWAP, I mean, that is just, again, all you're doing is one or two trades. We had one or two this morning, phenomenal. You found one or two in the afternoon, phenomenal. Rinse, repeat, do it again tomorrow. Wow. Yeah, man. Oh, VWAP works even better on futures, if you could believe that. The only thing better than futures trading around the VWAP is earnings reports around the VWAP, because you have 10 times the amount of volume after an earnings report comes out. So VWAP works even better during earnings season, especially when we build our ranges and we use our multi-day VWAPs. But futures, it's very cut and there's not much wiggle room. You got your bid, you got your offer. You don't got market makers, thousands of market makers in your way. There's less high frequency traders in the way. It's just you got your two prices, and usually when the trend gets set, it's less choppy too. And it really does work for the trend reversal in the middle of the night if you happen to be, what's it, narcoleptic? Or not narcoleptic, whatever, insomniac. But look how we're here. Now look what we're doing, right? We overshot the VWAP to the half number on the diamonds. You've come back to the VWAP, and now you're kind of making a home right here. VWAP is a magnet. And if you accept it, it's not just buying a VWAP break. For the diamond trade, as guys were doing it on the SPYs, you wait for you got a kind of a double bottom, but then you rolled over and you never broke a new low. But what you were doing is you were kind of breaking out of this range right here. There's your top of the range, which was 236.96. So once it broke that, and look what happened. It rallied, came back to that price, held it, and that's when the real rally ensued. So you set the range, you've got a VWAP above it, that's your target. And what a beautiful target it was, from 237 to 238.12. It's awesome. Yeah, I don't know how it works in Forex. I'm unfamiliar. You know, that's why I don't really comment on Forex. I don't know anything about it. All I know is pips. Now, back in the day, like last year, on a move like this, when UVXY was tanking, we would immediately buy SVXY. But now SVXY has been raped. They have destroyed the product. It does not move in the same correlation with UVXY. You got a 2-point move down or a 3-point move on UVXY, you were guaranteed to make, you know, sometimes more. The UVXY was getting crushed every day, and SVXY was going up in 7-point increments. It doesn't exist anymore. You could still make money, but you don't get paid that beautiful amount, instant gratification trade anymore. Now it's a grind. But still, wasn't bad. Ugh. 4 minutes. We're going to give it all back. Now, here's where people make the mistake with the UVXY. Once it pops and then drops, the market could go right back to where it came from. UVXY will not go back to the highs of the day. Maybe tomorrow it'll follow through, but if you're playing a collapse into the close, now you're just rather short the SPYs or the diamonds. UVXY won't make that full 3 points that it just sold off, because now it's been adjusted. And then once it gets adjusted, it doesn't have the same juice on the way back up. Tomorrow it resets and it'll be different. But you see how the market just tanked 100 points? UVXY went up, what, 30 cents? Now, if we do come back down, you're probably going right back to 237 now. What do we got? 3 minutes left. You couldn't hold the VWAP. You couldn't hold the multi-day VWAP. Now you're starting to roll over. You're kind of back to where you had some support at 230. Probably chop around right now. What do we got? 2 minutes left. But if we do roll over here, we close at 237. Again, anybody trading with 5 minutes left in the day, that's not for me. I'm already looking forward to tomorrow and whoever's reporting tonight, but I won't be here. I got some football game. I got a hockey game to go to. And hey, last chance. If anybody's in New Jersey, I got one ticket. It's going to go to waste. I'm going to Devil's game. Anybody in New Jersey? Drinks are on me. Anybody? I got a ticket going to waste right now. I don't know if you guys are in the room or not, but you see how the market pulled back to that last breakout area, 237.40, 237.50 area. If we can't hold here, we go back to the next range, which is 237, which is happening. All right, you guys got no seconds. Market is closed. And look how we gave back 90% of that breakout because we're in a bear market or bearish market. I hate calling it a bear market. Thanks, man. All right, so what we do now is we watch anybody that reported earnings. I like watching some big blocks coming through. XOM, 7 million, 7 million coming on Bank of America. Write that print down. Wow. They're flying in right now. All the end of the day prints, these massive prints. DWDP, 2.6 mil. Oh my God, I'm going blind. Stop moving so quickly. 2 massive blocks. Whoa, what was that? Wow, I can't keep up. There's too many things going by. PCG, 2.7 mil at 23 bucks. By the way, man, I got that one wrong too. Thank God I dumped it. And look how the market, where are we? 237, right back to it on the diamonds. Once you can't hold the VWAP, you go back to the range where you came from. And the UVXY didn't close in the red. So this market's still awful if you're a bull and you're holding stocks. If you're a trader, this is the greatest market ever, 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 ever. All right, who's coming out? MU. Ooh. Everybody's favorite stock at 60 bucks. Now nobody likes it at 32. It's going up. I need to go down. Wow. A lot of stocks going by right now. I wanted to see those 3 million share blocks, but 2 massive blocks on PCG. That stock's going lower. I mean, wow. By the way, look at the market. Gave the whole move back now. That whole spike to the VWAP gave it right back. And like I said, I was trying to sell some more naked puts and naked calls, and nobody wanted to buy it from me. Yeah, I didn't get anything. At least I didn't cover. I only covered 2 contracts today earlier on some higher move. So you want to rewatch an MU. MU, FedEx. Obviously, FedEx must have said something awful because UPS is tanking. So we'll watch FedEx, FDX, UPS, J-Bill Circuitry, JBL. And I'm not sure what Steelcase is, or AAR, or ABM. And that's it. MU just shook off that last shake, that last move down. I like just watching the ranges in the aftermarket. You guys know what I do, right? Just plot the ranges and then look for that stuff to be mimicked the next day. So JBL is moving higher. Going to be a short tomorrow unless it breaks out of the opening range. MU, again, not saying it's going to be a buy, but if it's gapping down, chances are I'm looking for it to gain some strength and maybe possibly a little squeeze action. Same thing with FedEx. I'm usually going the opposite way of the gap until it breaks a new range. So we gave back the entire squeeze into the close and then some. I think you just go into the side chat room to post into the new room. So what's going to happen tomorrow? They're going to raise interest rates, right? I hope they raise interest rates. MU's kind of hanging in there. Should be fun tomorrow, at least, you know. Back in the green right now, this could be a squeeze. I'd rather see this thing, you know, hang around, maybe pop to 34.50, pull back tonight, and then rip tomorrow. Nothing more exciting than a short squeeze. Oh, FedEx rolled over. Bye-bye, FedEx. I like the MU. It's sitting here flat, so it's not gonna be flat tomorrow. It'll be moving. Actually, MU, I'm almost tempted to buy some in the aftermarket here. I don't normally trade aftermarket unless if it could get over 34, you'll be in the green. You'll be over, I need like 34.10. You could get a 30-cent pop out of this pretty quickly. But again, I'd rather trade the F tomorrow when the options are open and you got more liquidity. So tomorrow, what do we got? The Fed at 2. Gonna cut rates. That would be a nightmare. That would be I don't know what I would be very upset. I wonder what the market would do. I don't even know. I don't even know how to comprehend that they would cut rates. That would be crazy. I don't think in a million years would they cut interest rates tomorrow. All right. Well, you got some ranges here on MU. FDX hit the 175. J Bill is just popped and sat. UPS will be in play. Obviously, Santa will be in play tomorrow. Maybe the market could sustain a rally that doesn't fizzle out. All right. On that note, I'm out. Be careful. I'll see you in the morning. I'll let this thing ride. I'll launch tomorrow at 9:15. If you guys, I'll remind you that the other room is free. All you got to do is click a button. Hitthebid.com, upper right corner. Market's about to go negative in the aftermarket. Bye, market. Nice seeing you. Failed attempt to rally again. Never fails. Nothing worse than a sold off gap. Really just breaks people's hearts. Oh, well. All right, be good. See you guys. Thanks for stopping by.